Hey guys, how are you doing this morning? We're gonna pick up where we left off and do some more um, Mythic Standard, climbing the ladder. Let's see, so we're 221, and again we're using BOROS Standard, or BOROS Aggro, excuse me. All right, so let's get into some games. Okay, great opening hand. We've got 1, 2, 3 drops. And looks like we're up against the mirror match. Hopefully he hasn't got removal for our aspirant here, but I feel like we're doing okay right so far. Well, I guess there it goes. Now, we could just Stormseeker here, but we could also kind of fight with Brutal Cathar. You know, and obviously the benefit of using the Cathar here is that we get the extra counter off of the Luminarch Aspirant, which is nice. Getting Stormseeker out, though, will allow us to attack with the Cathar the next turn if we need to. So I don't know. This is actually kind of interesting. I kind of like holding Cathar as late as possible because, again, it's just you're just getting tempo. You're not actually getting any value. I mean, we're getting the extra counter here, but I don't know. So I think I'm going to try something a little different. We're going to go Stormseeker first. And a lot of this is just experimentation. I don't know if it's right, but okay, that is pretty scary. Double Luminarch. Now the funny thing is that he thinks we have burn removal for it, so that's actually really funny. We just get to totally blow him out now. We could go Thundering Raiju, and that's always fun, but I think there's just so much value in just taking his stuff right here, and we can double spell, so this is going to feel good. Here, because we have the Cathar, like, I don't super care about getting this out of range. I mean, I think it's fine. Like, we totally can. And we might as well. But, like, if he burns it out, it's not a big deal. So, I guess, yeah. Like, he's not going to double. Like, if he, you know, puts 2 of these on this, I mean, I think that'd be great. But, I guess we can make it a little harder for him to kill the Cathar. And now if he just tries to go tall, we just Cathar whatever he puts it on. Okay, so if he's at 6 and we do Raiju here, we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4 counters. So get him to 2. He has 3 blockers. Yeah, okay, he's dead. That'll work. Doesn't really matter where we put the counter. Guess we'll put it here. Yeah, I feel like holding your Cathar as long as you possibly can really is just what you want to be doing. I mean, like that decision that we made there to not Cathar right away really paid off. And maybe it's not every situation that you see that, but I feel like that was a good place for what we did. We could just kind of go adversary here, but I actually don't mind dropping initiate. I don't mind waiting on the damage. I don't know, like when you're up against the mirror, it's like, it's sort of about speed, but it's also kind of about value. I don't know. Yeah, I think that like, I mean, yeah, we could run this out of the next turn, we could kill something and play initiate, and that's probably fine. But getting the extra boost off the adversary next turn, just like it a little bit more. Okay, looks like we're up against I'm not sure what. I thought this was like the Hinata Goldspan Dragon deck, but I guess not. Okay, so here, I mean, yeah, it would have been better, obviously, since it's a Luminarch, that if we had done this first turn and then second turn, played this and killed that. But because we have another turn to kill this, so I think it's still okay. Okay, so that's the deck we're up against. Got it. Now he probably has Slip Out the Back. For our removal here. So let's see, what do we do? I think we might just want to go Raiju here. Like, so if he does Slip Out the Back, I guess he could have Fading Hope would be the other one. So he could be like a 3/3 double strike, bounce one of our guys. I think what we do is we do Raiju, and then and then that allows us to pump the Raiju itself. This will be a 3/4. It'll be out of range of him just getting a free kill. And then I think we don't attack with adversary, because that will just get eaten by his Virtuoso. Although, like, allowing him to untap this is also nasty, but yeah. So I'm not sure about this. Okay, there's the slip out the back that I expected. Okay, there's security bypass. That's not looking great. However, if he leaves himself open, we can just Cathar it next turn. It should be really funny. He's definitely going to get us super low. Okay, so we basically have to Cathar here. He could have, what could he have? I'm not sure what he could have here that would, like, I can't remember if there's a 1 mana protection. I don't think there is. So I think we just Cathar it. Otherwise, if we had to do Raiju, we could push for, we'd get 6 damage off of the triggers, and then he blocks and kills one of them. Let's see, so then we've got at least 2 getting in. I think he's actually just dead if we do that instead. I mean, like, they both work, but I think this actually just kills him. So I want to make sure we get all the triggers. Unless he has some way of gaining life. Oh, you know what? Maybe he has a way of gaining life. I forgot about that. Okay, yeah, we just got him. Yeah, so I found that, like, against that kind of deck where they like have some crazy super big creature, that kind of ignoring it is sort of the best move, and racing it, and because, like, they're ready for you if you've got your removal, and if you waste time trying to remove it, it's like they're gonna have the slip out the back. Like, they have that plan covered, but they don't necessarily have you just racing them down. So if we don't draw a land, we're probably, yeah, okay, so now we're definitely playing the Sokens in here. Just in case we draw a Fury Calm Snarl in our upcoming draws. We've got 2 in the deck, so we lead here with Sokens in. What is this thing? Oh, yeah, okay. So this is like black-white tokens. I guess with wedding ceremony, that kind of thing. Yeah, okay. And again here, like, we could kill his Luminarch, and that's fine. But I think that, well, I mean, he could make this annoying to get through, that's for sure. But I think we just want to keep pushing damage here. I feel like we're better at racing than he is. I guess we spread our threats out a little bit. Yeah. Like, there's often like that knee-jerk fear, like, they played a Luminarch, I have to kill it immediately. And it's a good feeling, but like, you don't always. And so, like, again, here we could, you know, spend time killing this. It's going to get out of reach, but we have the Cathar. Or instead, we could just play our Raiju and hit him for 5, which I like a bit more. And then we could just kill him next turn with the Royal Eruptions. So yeah, this feels much better. And I guess, you know, I mean, given that we know we have 6 damage in hand, I don't think he has life gain. I think it's possible. I suppose, okay, we should think about the fact that he could play Wandering Emperor next turn, gain 2 life. So if we pump up both of these, he's going to take 1 from the trigger, so go to 8, and then he blocks the 4 power 1, and takes 3 more, goes to 5, and then he'll go up to 7, and then just not quite die. So I think we actually have to be a little conservative here. We're just kind of playing around all possibilities. So I think we're just pushing with 1. Instead of sacrificing our Stormseeker there. Okay, and he didn't end up have Wandering Emperor, so it didn't matter, but it could have. I would feel a lot better about this hand if we were going second. Yeah, like, what? I mean, actually, no, I wouldn't, but not having 3 land. I feel like I have to keep this. Like, we have both colors, and if we get to 3 land, we have total gas. But that's a big if. So I think we try it. This is one of the problems of running 16 3+ drops in my deck, is that this can happen. And we're playing tokens in here because, you know, we want to hold this as long as we can, just to, you know, possibly have it for the white or the red, because we're going to need double red eventually. Obviously, we have to do white now, but... So he probably has playing with fire here, but we have to start unloading our hand. Okay, Rakdos. So normally I'm not a fan of Cathar right away. In fact, I still don't think I am. We just accept that we're going to lose it. Yeah, I think we just have to trade here. Like, we don't have enough tempo or have enough damage coming in for this to be the right play. So we're just trading a Cavalier for his Tenacious Underdog. Grixis. Yeah, this is definitely going to be an uphill battle. Lots of value here. Unfortunately, again, I think we're just trading. I suppose there's some merit to, like, playing it not attacking. I do want to make as clean a board as possible for Thundering Raiju. Okay, so this is actually nice. So now we can... Alright, well, I guess we could do that instead. What I was going to say here is we could Cathar, get the free token, push for 2. And that's probably still right. Because he has so much removal that, like, Cathar is so dangerous in this matchup for us. Otherwise, I guess we could, you know, get the Aspirant going. I honestly think that we have to Cathar here. Like, all of his threats are mid-sized, and I think this just is a little better. Partially because, like, it's so dangerous to be playing this in this matchup. And, like, he's got the shock or whatever in his hand. Yeah, that's fine. So, like, Luminarch Aspirant, there would have been a bad call. But yeah, the problem is, like, this deck, it lines up so well against our deck because it has, like, the right size creatures, tons of value. Yeah. We're trying to play a tempo game, and they're trying to play a grind you away game. Like, we really want to get Kumano online so we can start, like, exiling this nonsense. Okay. So actually, I guess this is another Cathar play. I think this is really the move. Feels weird, but I think it's right. Yeah, unfortunately he's going to get underdog going here. Or I guess another underdog. Or two more. Okay, that's gross. Alright, well we have to kill Kiki Jiki. So I guess we're playing Aspirant. Yeah. I mean, this is annoying too. But, like, this is infinite value. Oh, God, it's just so gross. I think, yeah, we could buff up a Cathar. I mean, if we can get him to flip, that's where it's really at. But I think we buff up a Cathar here. And definitely not, ugh, God. This is so gross. I think we sit. Yeah, he's just gonna get extra value here, but like this, it's just can't just throw his stuff away into this. Okay, so he's representing Mythic Massacre for, well, for 2 or 3. I don't know if he's played a land yet this turn, so I think he probably, if he has land plus Massacre, it's really gross. I think that's what we're looking at, is Mythic Massacre for 2 or 3. And like getting drained out is a real thing. So I wonder if we hedge and like just block one of them. I think that might be right. Yeah, I think that's the play. I mean, it's not ideal. Yeah, so he could Massacre for 3 here. This is a matchup where there's I can't remember the name of the 2-drop. It's the 3/2 that like exiles creatures when it attacks and comes in. Would be super nice. Okay, I guess he chose not to. So he's probably setting up for like a big Mythic Massacre next turn. But I don't think we can let this Shizuki sit around. So I think we still have to Cavalier here. We could also just like Royal Eruption it. The problem is like we can't let this Kiki Jiki go unchecked, and I think we need to save that for Kiki Jiki. So I think instead we do need to Cavalier here. Like it's so awful if he's Mythic Massacre. There's kind of no way around it. Yeah, so I guess maybe he doesn't have it. I mean, like him using the Voltage Surge on the Luminarch, like he wouldn't do that if he had Mythic Massacre. Like there's no reason. I guess maybe he thought he could save his Shizuki. Okay, I guess he did have it, yeah. So hopefully we draw a land here, would be amazing. Yeah, okay. Get Raiju going. And he could, yeah, if he draws a land here, he could 9S, but I guess he didn't have the land. God, Corpse Appraiser is so gross. Yeah, it's just, there's just so much value that we're going up against is the problem. I think we're just dead, unfortunately. I mean, like we have to kill Kiki Jiki. Yeah. Like he just drops, he has enough